what kind of story makes you really passionate, you know, makes you so interested in it that you really want to find out more. Because if you are not totally committed to the story, you're not going to be able to give everything that you have to, look into every possible detail. This is a very investigative journalism is something extremely difficult, and it can be really exhaustive, and you have to be really committed to it. And the only way you can do that is by being super invested in the story that you're trying to tell. So first of all, you have to find out what kind of stories you're interested in telling. So this is the first advice that I would give.
Thank you. So this is a story, a reality story, but I want to know: you perceive this story like a redemption, reconstruction story about the victims?
No, I don't think so. It is a documentary, and its main purpose is to tell the story exactly like it is. And then the audience can judge if this is a redemption story or not. But this is not our intention when we are
Okay.
working on it.
So, how long this investigation was?
How long?
How long? And how do you feel about the multiple funds?
So it took us about a year to make this documentary, and there were indeed a lot of sources, but I actually like that. I think like the more sources you have, the more details you find out, and the more interesting your story is going to be. So every single person has a different perspective on the story, and the more perspectives you have, the better story you're going to be able to tell. So,
It's like a puzzle.
yeah.
These multiple words will bring on a billion failure for the journalist itself.
I think it's really so. When we were talking about sources, I said that I think the more sources you have, the better is your story, and I think the same is true in this case for collaborating with other areas of the BBC. It was really important to have everybody's perspective on the story. So, and the perspectives were so different. Like Ga, who comes from Cabo Verde, has a very particular point of view of that problem. And it's something that I wouldn't be able to have, obviously, because my background is so different. So it was really,
Talk,
it was really
talk hard.
yeah, and it was really interesting to have him on board working with us, because I think it made the whole documentary much more sensible to specific issues of Cape Verde that we wouldn't be able to realize without him. So I think it's really interesting to work with different people force, and also you have to be really careful with the people that you are working with people that are trusting you with their stories, to make sure that you are being fair to them. That is, I think, the main advice, because it's really hard to work telling other people's stories. People really have to be able to trust you, and you have to be extremely careful when you are telling the stories to make sure that their trust is being earned by you. So.
Well, I think this is all. I feel a little bit nervous. You can notice. I
Don't worry, you're doing really well.
thank you, thank you. I want to thank you about this time. I know you are a busy person, and thank you once again.
Thank